Shout out to Orion for that movie. Holy crap. What a movie, right? And so, Steinfrost, get that booty clap emote ready. It's perfect for my next guest. We've got Dr. Booty Quiver about to transmit live into the Civic TV HQ. Appreciate him being here real quick. I'm going to show you a clip so that we can all get on the same page here. Dr. Booty Quiver in effect.
And you put it into a hat. We're hanging out, baby, yeah, that's a fact. How'd you get the cheeseburger into that shape? It looks good, yeah, man, it looks great. I'm gonna put it on my hat, be happy. Gonna hang out with my pappy. Getting freaky on the patio. Patio lanterns, don't you know? Roasting it, a roasting review. Come on, baby, that's what we're gonna do, yeah.
If you have more questions than ever, we're in the same boat. So let's get to it and let's ask the man himself, Dr. Booty Quiver.
Oh, hey, here we go.
There he is. And
I'm here.
Yes, thanks for joining us, Dr. B. Dr. Booty Quiver.
I'm good. How's my hair? We're good?
What do you think, everyone? And also, can you all hear me and see me and hear both of us?
Stacy.
Yes. All right, you guys got it. And so, yes, you've got the soundboard ready for it. Love it.
I have my sound effects already.
That's sick. So, you, my good friend, are Dr. Booty Quiver, correct?
It's who I am. It's who I is.
Dr. Booty Quiver in the flesh.
Yes, as among other names. Well, also Juggless and Douglas.
Yes.
I go by many names.
That was going to be my next question. Who the hell is Juggless the rapper?
Okay, let's go into that. And there's a video on my YouTube channel that sort of explains this. But yes, we're different people, sort of, but the same person. I am a rapper. When I'm a rapper, I'm Juggless. I wear different clothes. It's all silly music. When I'm Dr. Booty Quiver, I play the guitar and I sing. And this is the Dr. Booty Quiver outfit that you see before you.
The persona, the Dr. Booty Quiverness.
Yeah, exactly. There's been alterations throughout the years. I used to have butterfly wings at one point. I went with the simplified costume, the 3-piece. You got the coat, you got the horns, you got the reflector. That's what this is called. Yeah,
so this is the simple version. This is the simplification we're looking at. All right.
Keep it simple, stupid, right?
That's right. That's right. And so you are Dr. Booty Quiver and Juggless the rapper and Douglas the man human being. But also Dr. Booty Quiver is also a band. Is that correct?
This is 100% correct. We were on a sort of hiatus because of COVID-19, but we did a show on December 23rd, a little while ago, and
that's sick.
We actually stopped jamming right after that because of Omicron, and my dad was like, "You can't jam in our house," and I'd be jamming in my dad's basement because you do what you got to do, and that's where my drum kit is. But he's like, "No go," but I think we'll be able to jam again soon. So,
man,
but yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people have been put out by it, especially musicians, and like I'm glad to hear you guys got that show in. Where was that show?
Oh, it was at a bar in Saskatoon where I live. I feel comfortable giving that out.
Sure.
It's big enough. I live in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. And the bar was the Feisty Goat. I think it might be closed now. It was like we weren't the last show, but it was one of the last shows.
That's
tough. Gonna be there, yeah.
It's tough as venues go offline, right? It's like reduces the chances, the possibilities for shows, right?
With the COVID-19, or what are you talking about?
Yeah, as venues start to disappear because of all of this, yeah, it makes it tough.
Yeah, and also I'm not really trying to get shows. We only did this one because one of my buddies was like, "Hey, do you want to do this show?" And we're like, we've been practicing, let's do it. And so we did it, and it was a good time. We got a guarantee, which doesn't always happen when you play shows. So it's nice to make a little bit of money doing something that you love, which doesn't always happen.
Heck yeah, man. Every like 5 cents I make on Twitch is great for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, exactly. Lovely bar name, says Nagawaka. Yeah, the feisty goat's kind of funny.
The greatest of all time.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so, yeah, so you are Dr. Booty Quiver. You're Juggless the rapper. You're Douglas. You've got a band named
Yeah,
Dr.
Douglas
Booty
the
Quiver.
movie. I guess we should. Stevie even said in here, Douglas the movie critic. So I review movies on my
Ah,
channel. On my stream, it's like a variety stream. We start off with me playing the guitar, singing. You can request songs off the list or random ones if you redeem the special song request in the reward section. And then after that, it's movie reviews. And then after that, I dance before the movie reviews. Lots of shit goes on.
so
And then
something similar to the end of that movie we just watched.
yeah, and then after that is the rap music. And I change clothes every time the activity changes. I change my clothing's change with the activity.
That's
So
a
I
lot
start
of
off with this, then I wear a turtleneck when I'm reviewing movies, and then I'm wearing so I could put it on later maybe the Juggless outfit. It's like a sweatshirt and a bucket hat.
there's already
And a
been a
face mask.
request for some nipples, so maybe we can get a wardrobe change in there at some point.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. If we do a change, we can definitely get a nip slip if that's what the people really want, but only if it's what they really want.
Just a quick wardrobe malfunction.
Doug's dedication. Yeah, I try to be dedicated to costumes. It's important. My stream has lore. I try to keep the lore relatively consistent, even though we break the third wall a lot. We have lots of characters that we invent inside of the freestyle songs, because a lot of the rap section is freestyle. Characters like Pumpkin Tits or Croquet Shane. I won't get into the lore too deep because it's crazy, but
I love that though. And that's when I first became aware of your stream was during one of your freestyle sessions. I came into the channel and I love that you freestyle off of the lines that people give you in the chat.
yeah, people can type it. I feel like it's fun to be more interactive. If someone wants to say, you never know what people are going to type in. They might be like raspberry pudding, or they might say depression. Like it could be anything. Something serious, something silly. You just make it work.
You
I
just got to
usually
go
end
with
up.
it.
What's that? Sorry.
Just got to go with it. Just go with the flow.
Exactly. I usually end up getting on the sillier side, but sometimes you gotta pay respect to the serious stuff.
I think that's a perfect segue into our next clip. We're going to check this out. Juggless the rapper in
Oh
effect.
yeah, Loch Ness Monstress, Turkey Bot. Those are the characters in the lore. Sorry, continue.
All right, here we go with the first
Clip.
clip.
So much salt in my bag of chips. It's going right into my fat hips. I don't know why I got high cholesterol, but when I eat chips, I give it my all. I like chips for my bro, chips for my sis. I don't want them soggy, I want them real crisp. It's got the taste that I really do need. Put them to my mouth, eat till my tongue bleed. Cause when I eat chips, yeah.
And that was just a quick clip of that song. For more of that action, you got to go see Dr. Booty Quiver in effect on his channel. If you
Yeah,
if you put
I'm also
exclamation DBQ into the chat, you'll see all of his social links.
yeah, absolutely. I'm all over the internet. I'm on TikTok too. There's so many social medias that
Ah,
exist.
I didn't realize that. That's actually not on your main links on your Twitch. It's
Yeah,
your
I
TikTok.
haven't put it on there yet. I didn't have a TikTok when I made my Twitch, when I put all the links there originally. That's something I just keep forgetting to do. But yeah, I'm Dr. Booty Quiver on TikTok, but instead of O's, it's zeros because it
Oh,
wouldn't allow me to do booty. I've had a lot of trouble with my name, Dr. Booty Quiver, on Twitch too. Although it lets me be Dr. Booty Quiver, just typing the word booty into commands or rewards, it doesn't fly. I gotta make it one word with another word, or try to do some workaround.
to make it work. It's so weird.
Man, that's so funny. I actually got your name into the title of my stream, no problem. So yeah, at least there's that, right? At least the people know who
No,
you are.
no, yeah, for sure. I guess when it's all the one word like that, it's okay. It that's what I seem
The
to
quiver
find.
throws it off. The booty quiver, it doesn't know what to think.
Yeah, exactly. That's innocent, but when booty's alone, it's not innocent.
Hey, but back to Crispy Chips, your song.
Okay, yeah,
Where
that's
did
what I was
the
gonna say. It's also
inspiration
on
come from?
Spotify and stuff. What's that, sorry?
Where did the inspiration come from for the chip
Oh, I
song?
just chips is the best snack food. No, no question. Chips. Also, I did a little bit of research for the song. Chips are not bigger than uh, the consumption in America, but there's this like the second. We're so close, and there's way less people in Canada, and we almost consume as many chips as America. So we clearly love chips. It's like a regular grocery for a lot of us. I know it is for me. At the end of the day, there's nothing that beats chips. So that's chips are something I'm really passionate about.
It's a chip loving nation. That's amazing. I love
Love
that.
chips. All hail chips. Absolutely. See, New Future Fantasy gets it. They also love chips.
Man, yeah. And, chips are an entirely different thing where he is in the UK. No, we're talking about crisps, okay, Nufu?
Oh yeah, right. Crisps, chips. It's all different. Chips are like fries. Yeah.
And so, yeah, so when did you start rapping, actually?
That's a good question. I've been just doing it for fun for like ever. Not forever, but like at least high school, like early, like grade 9 probably. Maybe even before that. But I didn't start doing shows until like 2019, and then COVID hit. I did like 2 rap shows and then COVID hit. And but then I did one the other day, post COVID, or mid COVID, whatever you want to call
Yeah,
it.
we'll see when this all, when this all goes
Yeah,
over, we'll see
yeah,
if we're
exactly.
mid right now or post. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. But no, we played at a place called Black Cat Tavern. It was a show. It was a fun, like, a whole bunch of different rappers all over Saskatchewan. It was good. It was a fun show. It's good to finally get on the stage again. I also hosted. So I hosted as Dr. Booty Quiver, but then I
Nice.
went and changed clothes and performed as Jugless. It was kind of weird, but that's what they wanted. It was like, okay, well, I'll be both of the guys. Sure, let's do it.
Are you familiar with Cool Keith? That gives me some very Cool Keith vibes.
Thug versus Jug, says Stevie. But yeah, Keith. Sorry, who'd you say?
Cool Keith raps
Oh,
as like
right.
a plethora of characters. He's got Dr. Octagon, Dr. Doom, Black
Right.
Elvis.
Boom. You see, that's cool. I didn't even think about that. But I've always liked characters and stuff, so it makes sense to me.
Who are some of your like hip hop influences?
My favorite is like old school. Honestly, Young MC is the first one that comes to mind. I had a cassette of it. It was actually the only rap tape I had. And in my car, my Toyota Corolla. Shout out to Toyota Corolla.
Dude, Toyota.
But I listen to that tape all the time. It's the one with Bust a Move on it. But there's like every song is gold. Like Just Say No, the song about not doing drugs. It's good. It's good. It's good clean rap too. It's good clean rap.
Make you feel
Uh,
good.
yeah, absolutely. So yeah, him for sure. Honestly, that's all I'm getting. That's my number one.
All right, let's check out a clip. Let's go back.
Boom. Yeah. Aliens are real. I've been saying it for years, but the Pentagon says UFOs are real, so aliens are real. Deal with it. UFOs confirmed by the Pentagon, so I thought I might as well write an alien song. Maybe I could meet up with the green guy. Maybe we could share a slice of green pie. I don't know, but I want UFO. Huh? I don't know, but I want UFO. Yeah. Not just in the shows, I hear they glow. Ooh, I don't really know, but I want UFOs. I don't really know, but I want UFOs.
UFOs. I see your feet and they have green toes. I don't really know, but I want UFOs. Come on, let's go, 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 go.
Aliens are real, dude. Aliens are real. If
Yeah.
if you
So
stick
you can
around the
see-
channel enough, you know that we talk about aliens here on a pretty regular
Okay.
basis.
Yeah, I don't hide it at all. Aliens are real. I'm like that song. Like it sort of seems jokey, but and it sort of is. But I'm 100% agree that aliens are real. It's a statement that and we're not getting into that. We don't have to. But I'm just saying.
And so yeah, you make reference to like the Pentagon, like, you know, now openly talking about UFO sightings. They call them UAPs now. You know?
That was as soon as I heard that, I was like, I gotta do a song about this. Boom, aliens are real. Deal with it.
Do you have any recommendations on, like, you know, alien shows, alien documentaries, any of that?
I do. I watched one called. I might not be able to remember the name. Bob Lazarus, something with Bob Lazarus.
Bob Lazar, right?
Oh, Lazar. Sorry, yeah, not. I don't know why I went to Lazarius. I added some extra syllables to his name, but
one of the OGs in the whole scene. Yes,
that one really made me thinking. Just like the machinery that they had, like it just seemed super alien, and I don't know. I don't want to get into it, but yeah, I definitely believe in aliens, and no one's gonna change my mind.
Have you ever seen an alien?
Not yet.
Not yet. There's still time. There's still time.
I'm hoping.
For all of us. Yes. And so, yes, we've talked about Jugless. We've talked about Dr. Booty Quiver and the band. I really want to show this clip showing off really what like the Booty Quiver band can do.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Look, I think I know which one this is.
All right. Let's check it out.
All right. Thank you.
Gonna ease your pain in my rock and roll party boy. Come on, girl, let us go. Rock and roll party boy, we are late for the disco. Rock and roll party boy, we are riding on goods. We're always gonna be outdoors in my rock and roll party boy. A funky, fresh rock and roll castaway in my rock and roll party boy. Come on, girl, let's go home. Rock and roll party boy, we are late for the disco. Rock and roll party boy, we are riding on gold. We're always gonna be afloat in my rock and roll.
I definitely think they need some kazoo in the lineup. Yeah.
Yeah, Stevie, let's go. Come to practice.
And so, man, cool footage, cool song, awesome performance. How did you
Thank you.
guys all find each other? That's a crazy group of guys.
Oh, yeah, this is a fun story because I'm the only original member, and I've been the only original member for some. It's all my songs. It's all, I wrote everything. So when people leave, I just get someone else in there, and it's never gonna die because as long as I'm alive. And
100% turnover.
I even have a plan to when I'm like 45 to train like a 14-year-old or something to start being the next Dr. Booty Quiver. Sort of like what Big Bird did,
Damn, that's some long-term plans right there.
Yeah, it's never gonna die if I can help it.
That's like your 30-year plan right there. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love that.
But yeah, I love being Booty Quiver. I'm the only original member, but I can tell you about the band.
Yeah.
Mikey is the older gentleman. He's the dad in the band. He's still in the band. Gordon, the bassist, he's shaky. I don't know if he's still in the band or not. He's still in the chat, but we have had to get another bassist since then, Victor. And then the guy playing the keyboards is the drummer now. And the drummer, he's sort of in it, but he's busy. He hasn't been able to come to practices. And we don't have a keyboard player anymore. Because, again, with the trying to keep it simple.
You hear all that? Anyone out there who's a keyboard player, hit up Dr. Booty Quiver. He needs your help.
We could. The main thing is, we've tried out a few different ones. Anglor, who was playing keyboard in that one, he was doing an all right job, but he's definitely he's a better drummer. So we just decided to put him on drums. And we've had a few other ones that just didn't work out. They would come to a couple practices and then just never show up again. Like
I thought musicians were reliable. I mean, come on.
It's the way we are. It's the way we are.
And I love that. Thank you for that. That was necessary. Oh yeah, and I wanted to ask, what is Stripped Down Live? What is that?
Stripped Down Live is a 1-hour-long music show, mainly getting Saskatchewan talent, but sometimes they have people fly in from other places. I remember there was a woman from New York. There was a man from India one time. So, it's just whoever reaches out to Curtis and they'll put them on basically. But
that's so cool.
Again, COVID-19 affected it. They haven't done an episode. I think they did one episode in the last season because it got shut down so fast.
Dang.
But, they did the Halloween episode and then we can't do any more.
Well, man, really cool that you have those clips. And I got another one to play from the same set. Something I really want to show too.
That was a fun show. I kind of forgot about that. Awesome.
Behind the secret door, I get greasy. Under my hair, I get greasy.
And we're back. So, again, really cool performance. The song, awesome. Love that song.
Thank you. Yeah, get greasy. Just about
Get
being
greasy.
filthy.
So good. I love the lyrics, and like it has kind of either like a Talking Heads vibe or like a B-52s vibe, I feel like.
Oh wow, thank you so much.
Um,
That's a huge compliment.
with some like extra crazy lyrics on top of it, which I really appreciate.
Oh yeah.
And what are like some of the influences on like the Dr. Booty Quiver band? We talked about like your hip hop influences, but what about the band?
That, it's hard to say what actually. I can tell you some of my favorite bands, but I don't really sound like a lot of my favorite bands. Like I love ABBA. ABBA is my favorite band of all
That's
time.
awesome. Hell yeah.
I love Billy Joel, Queen, David Bowie, Elton John. Those are some of my favorites.
Good choices.
And then Hot Chocolate, underrated band as far as I'm concerned. People just think of the one song, but they got more. They got lots of good songs.
You know what? I'm not familiar with Hot Chocolate. I'm gonna have to check that out. That's something for me.
What's the big one? Where did you come from, baby? How did you know that I needed you?
I'm gonna have to check it out.
I needed you so badly. You don't know? Oh, that's a classic. Yo, you should. Hot
Man,
Chocolate.
Hot Chocolate. It's happening. Yeah. After this, I'm gonna check it out.
People say we sound like people. I guess one of my main influences would have to be Flight of the Conchords. That makes.
Oh yeah.
That's actually for sure one of them.
That makes a lot of sense. Love that too.
Because they're silly, and that's sort of, I remember thinking like, I love their song. Not only are they funny, but they're just great songs. And I was like, I would like to try to do that, to make funny songs that are also good.
Absolutely. Good music backing the funny stuff. Absolutely.
Yeah. People have said that we remind them of Tenacious D before, which makes sense. Other comedy acts. SNFU, people have told us we've sounded like them. Yeah, we got that a bit, but that's as many as I can think of right now.
I love those two clips I played, but I've actually been building up to this other one from.
I Believe in Miracles. Stevie knew the name of the song by Hot Chocolate. I Believe in Miracles.
Oh, I do know that song. Thank you, Stevie. Thank you.
Yeah, I should have known it. I just blanked for whatever reason.
But yeah, I'm going to be checking them out after this still. Check out some of their library. And so here's another one from the Dr. Booty Quiver band.
Oh man, thank you.
And we were meant to be, yeah. My panda and me, my panda and me. We were meant to be, me and my panda. The people, they just don't understand us. Oh, my panda and me. We were meant to be woodworking with my panda. I use the hammer, he used the belt sander. I'm no racist, you know that's right. were meant to be. Me and my panda, we're going across Canada. Go walking, the people they stare. Probably 'cause I'm with the panda bear, but you know that I don't really care. I love my panda bear, my panda and me. We were meant to be. Me and my panda, the people that just don't understand her. My panda and me, yeah, we were meant to be. Yeah, hey, 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 hey. Not sexually. Hey, 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 yeah. More platonically.
Love it. Love it. Awesome.
Woo! Hell yeah.
Man,
I appreciate
that's like an epic music video all contained in that short
that
runtime.
is our only music video. We haven't done one since because we got to do it right like that again. So it's gonna be it'll be another probably few years of planning again. But yeah, that took 3 years or so to make.
Holy crap.
Well, yeah, if you count it from the initial release of the song, yeah, it's about 3 years.
3 years in the making. That's dope, though.
Yeah.
It came out really well. It looked like a lot of fun to film.
It was a lot of fun. Everyone was really good working with them, and we got to work the shots in the amusement park where I'm on the
That Ferris wheel. That's like, how
I'm
did
on
you do that?
the merry-go-round. Yeah, my brother worked at that amusement park. It's called Kinsman Park here in Saskatoon. Well, I think now it's called Podash Playland or some shit because Podash bought it or something. But we know it as Kinsman Park. It's Kinsman Park. Me and the panda were filming in there, and it was funny. These kids had to wait while we were on the ride. And they were like, why do they get to go on all alone and we have to wait? And they're like, are you dressed as a panda? I don't think so. Like they're going. Let them do it.
The panda costume, was that like, did you buy that for the video? Like, where did the
I
panda
absolutely
costume?
bought it for the video.
That's so good.
It was the best $100 I ever spent.
I love it. That's a high quality panda outfit. I mean,
You'd think so. It's sort of broken. I still have to fix it. There's like a styrofoam tube inside of the dome of the head that it fell off. I gotta like glue it back on or something because it's technically like you could put it on, but the head would like fly around everywhere. It would be all loose.
gotta keep the panda alive, man.
Oh yeah, it's still there. It's all the pieces are there. I really just have to glue that. I should get on that.
Hot glue has saved a lot of cool things before.
Yeah.
So you play guitar and sing on stream as well, right?
I do those things.
And so on top of all that, you did mention this, but you also review movies on stream. Is that?
Yeah, I sure do. I review movies. The streaming started during the pandemic. I was like, I'm not doing anything every day. Let's start streaming. It started with the rap. And then I was like, oh, I should do both the guitar and the rap. And then I was like, I should start doing gaming because it's on here. I started streaming RuneScape for a bit. And I was like, let's throw another thing in there. Let's start reviewing films. And I just started reviewing films. And a lot of the earlier reviews are not on YouTube. On my one YouTube, there's a bunch of reviews, but I did not put them on anymore. No, what was I'm getting off topic here.
So going back to starting in the pandemic.
I love talking about film. I made a full-length film with my family, myself. So I like to think I know what I'm talking about, but I don't really.
That's so cool. So yeah, so you made a full-length movie with your dad and your brother, your entire family, basically, right?
Yeah, our mom helped too, but she was much more just along for the ride. She definitely helped, but yeah, my dad directed most of it. I have a writing credit. My brother did a lot of the cinematography. We're all in it as actors. Actually, I'm really ashamed of my performance. It's not good. It's not good. But I'm in there.
Immortalized.
Huh?
Immortalized forever.
Yeah, exactly. I play a gravedigger. It is a horror anthology, sort of like Creepshow, but with like I don't know, 100th of the budget, or maybe less than that even. We made it with our families, with all our education funds. We did, instead of going to university, we were like, let's make a movie. Let's just do it. Let's go for it.
And was that like a group decision, or was your dad like, we're spending your college fund?
No, it was a group decision to like, because my brother was talking about going to film school in Vancouver, and I forget how much it was, but it was like 20 grand or something like that, or something. And he was like, we could do this, or we could spend like a fraction of that on making a movie. And we made this movie for about $16,000.
I feel that. I'm a film school graduate, and I would have probably learned a lot more just making my own film at that point.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. That is film school. And we definitely learned a lot. And yeah, it was a great experience.
The movie's called Instruments of Evil, and I've got the trailer for it right here, ready to play for the people.
Sick. Okay, cool. Yeah. I wonder which trailer it is. There's a few of them.
Music can be soothing, relaxing, but not when played upon. Instruments of Evil.
This is the record we heard that crazy urban legend about when I was a kid. Something about black magic ritual accidentally recorded in the background.
The shocking story of a malicious ancient power that inhabits the very vibrations of music. The incubator of evil is the wild rock and roll subculture of today's youth, where anything goes. Instruments of Evil. Can the cops, a hooker, and a warrior from the past defeat these musical demons before it's too late?
Didn't the hairball say something about evil instruments?
Only this can send them back to hell.
Nothing can prepare you for the shocking, bizarre world depicted in Instruments of Evil.
This is where it really starts to get weird.
Pancakes?
Judge, Suihi, Ji.
He was claiming he was possessed by an evil energy in the violin. Holy shit.
Instruments of Evil. For those brave enough to face the music, to witness the debauchery. Experience the cacophony of carnage. Thrill to the harmonies of horror.
This drum was used in a satanic sacrifice.
Tune in to the terror. Instruments of Evil. Not only tunes get stuck in your head.
Absolutely none of this is in my job description.
So wow, yeah, awesome. And,
Yeah.
You said family film, and that's not exactly what I pictured when you said family film.
Oh, well, that's not what I meant. I meant we made it as a family.
No,
It's not
absolutely.
for a family.
There's some boobies in that, right?
There's boobies in this movie, and you can watch it for free online on YouTube. But if you want to see the boobies, you got to buy the DVD from iCat.com, and my dad will mail you a DVD.
Amazing. There you go. That's iCat.com, by the way. And so iCatcher Films, is it? iCatcher?
iCatcher Video.
Video.
iCatcher Video. Yeah. And that face ripping was pretty goddamn real. I see some comments about the face ripping. The face ripping looks really great. The person who did it, super talented makeup artist, and she was like 14. Pretty impressive, honestly.
That's dope.
But the funny part is that he's smiling and almost laughing the whole time he's getting his face ripped. So every time I see that scene, I'm just like, oh, he could not keep a straight face. But that makes it funnier, right? Like
That's
the kind
great.
of movie that we were trying to make. We're trying to make a bad horror movie,
And the
that's
effect
what we
is
did.
cool as fuck. Like, for sure. Absolutely
No,
cool.
yeah, and that's what we wanted to do. We wanted to do all practical effects. There's some very, very terrible, if you even call it CGI, I don't know. It's like vector graphics. It's not even CGI. There's some very bad effects at the end, but that's all to the sort of feel of the shitty B movie that we were trying to get.
What's like the quick synopsis of the plot of the movie?
So there is instruments, evil instruments. We use Norse mythology. So Loki, the trickster god, sprayed these instruments all over, and if they get together, bad shit happens. Ragnarok, the end of the world, or something like that. And my dad is this mystical Viking warrior who is sent by Odin to try to get the instruments and destroy them, so that no harm can be done.
And that's his dad with the beard in that trailer. That's him.
Yeah, and then each instrument is a different story in the movie. And though I should mention that the one story, the middle story, the one that's sort of reminiscent of Saw, that one we had nothing to do with. We farmed out that one segment to
nice.
Curtis Anderson. And Curtis Anderson's the one who runs that strip down show that we were talking about earlier, the live music show. He's the one who runs that. And he always wanted to make a movie. He also wrote a book called Gina French is Not a Waste of Roofies. But yeah, he wrote that whole segment. Yeah, it's a kind of a crazy name. But he wrote that segment. He directed I forget, the one with the violin and the saw blade. I'll just call it that. I forget what, Gratuitous Violins, I think it's called, maybe.
Hey,
that might be what the segment is called.
Wordplay.
But yeah, we didn't have anything to do with that one. But Hip Hop Zombies is the one that I have a writing credit for, technically, but I didn't really write it. My dad wrote most of it, but I thought of the basic premise that there's zombies that are hip hop people. I basically thought about the premise, and so I got a writing credit, and I have a director credit too, I think. But I directed only one scene in the movie. I directed it, like the ending scene. We sort of set it up for a sequel at the end. That's probably never going to happen. We set it up because there's the record in the segment about zombies that has this voodoo incantation recorded over it that raises the dead. And then that's the segment I directed at the end, where someone is finding this record again that has the song's called Rise Up, that has the voodoo incantation on it. But there's another song called Daddy Like Booty on the track.
Daddy Like Booty.
Honestly, I'm proud of the sound effect. Of the soundtrack. The music in general is actually, I don't want to toot my own horn, but I like the music. And my brother did a great job of balancing the sound levels in the movie.
Hell yeah.
How many times have you watched a movie where there's one part that's super loud and one part that's super quiet, and you keep having to like adjust the volume because when there's a loud part, it makes it jump. We tried so hard to make it level, and so many people have said the volume consistency. Oh man, the volume consistency is good. And that was the one thing my brother was like, as long as the volume consistency is good, that's all I care about. And we did it.
That's a huge compliment to get that back afterwards. And so that's like another, trademark of like truly bad movies. I don't mean like entertainingly bad movies. I mean like a really poorly made movie is going to have terrible audio. And so that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, no, exactly. Because that's what you always see, and you can control it. Like we ADR'd a lot of, for people that don't know that, recording the lines later. Because when we did the initial audio recording, sometimes it didn't work so well, so we had to go back in and record people's lines again. But I just wanted to address some of the comments. Stevie said, to be honest, I skip over the middle story when I make someone watch Instruments of Evil with me. The middle segment is the Curtis segment. I'm not going to say anything about that, but to each their own opinion. I don't want to say anything ill of Curtis because he's a nice man. But you know, to each their own opinion. Yeah.
And I haven't watched the full runtime, and it's on my list. I'm definitely going to. That's going to be fun.
Oh man, yeah. Don't get too excited.
I'll try to manage my excitement. Yeah. Manage my expectations. But and so again, it is on YouTube, everyone. Go check it out, Instruments of Evil. And check out Dr. Booty Quiver online too. That all leads back to reviews of movies on stream. I see you in here a lot. I know you like good movies. I know you know a lot about movies. I wanted to play
movies.
Yes. And so I wanted to play this short clip. It's just a segment of one of your movie reviews. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Cool. This movie's awesome. Let's talk about some of the lines that are great. So he's in the bank, and probably the most famous line in the whole film is, "I've come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass, and I'm all out of bubblegum." That's the most classic line, probably. My dad would always say that, and he still does say it sometimes. And I didn't know where it was from until now. Which is kind of funny because this was in the middle of the movie. This was in the part of the movie that I didn't see, and my favorite.
Lie to people and tell them that they live is a story about the fashion police.
Well, how could it be the fashion police when Roddy Piper looks?
Put on the glasses.
Yeah.
Either you put on these glasses or you start eating that trash can.
Yeah, that's another good line. Yeah, my personal favorite line in the thing was also in the bank, where one of the aliens is gonna call someone, but Roddy Piper's like, "Mama don't like tattletales," and then he shoots them. I laughed. That was my favorite part in the whole film. I laughed super hard at that.
Yeah, man, that's a special movie to me. That's near and dear to my heart. And I saw Crack Mother throw it in there. Everyone throw in your Roddy Piper emotes if you got them.
Yeah, I know you did John Carpenter month.
Yeah, that was so much fun.
Yeah, that's awesome. I caught some of them. I don't think I caught They Live that time, but I watched it shortly after, so it's okay.
So, that movie gets more and more relevant as time goes on, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I really liked They Live. I hadn't seen it before. I had seen the beginning and I had seen the end, but I hadn't seen the middle. So now I have seen the whole thing, and damn, it's good. I really liked it so much.
Such fun.
Such a good concept, you know?
And so you were talking about some of your favorite lines of dialogue from the movie. And so you mentioned that was Stevie on the other line. Was that the voice coming in?
Yeah, Stevie, it was online. And I have a Discord too, and when people go on the Discord, and anybody can come. If you watch the movie, I put the movies of the week in advance in the Discord. People can come into the Discord and talk on the stream. And
that's so cool.
Chat. And usually I have Stevie's picture up, but I didn't have Stevie's picture. Sometimes I forget. I have their picture on with tape, and I just slap it on there. But no, yeah, that was Stevie.
That's great. I love that. And going with those lines of dialogue, right? One of my favorite lines is, "You look like you need a Brazilian plastic surgeon."
Oh yeah, there's so many good quips. Absolutely.
And
excellent.
So, on your YouTube, there's a lot of Brazilian-oriented content.
Okay, yeah, let's talk about that.
Let's talk about Brazil. Where did all that come from? Yeah.
So it started when a couple folks from Brazil started watching my streams, and one in particular, Colonel Pacifico, he kept telling me, he's like, "Hey, you should make Brazilian music reaction videos and put them on YouTube. People will watch them because you're a gringo, and you know, That's basically what he told me. And
That's so funny.
They'll want to see the differing opinions from someone that's not familiar with the music. I was like, okay, I'll try anything. Let's do it. And obviously it happened that we started getting lots of views. There's one with like 45,000 views, which is nuts to me. But it's awesome. I haven't done one for a bit. I actually have 2 completely finished videos that just need subtitles. Colonel Pacifico, who I mentioned earlier, was doing the subtitles, but his computer broke, so he is not able to do them anymore. So
Ouch.
that's why I haven't been posting those. I have these videos. So if anyone wants to do subtitles and is fluent in Portuguese, talk to me. But
Naga Waka, you still out there?
It's okay though. It's gonna happen again. He just needs to get a computer. Apparently, there's like a PC shortage in Brazil. That's what he told me.
Ooh, yeah, that's tough.
That's what he told me. And I trust him.
That international microchip shortage. Yeah, that's rough. But man, so do you ever find yourself just like listening to these Brazilian bands afterwards? Do you ever like pick up favorites from this?
Sometimes, yeah. I work in a kitchen, so I've definitely put on the Brazilian tunes before. My favorite out of the artists is probably Massacration, and they're cool because they're a comedy band. They're a Brazilian comedy band, and that's why they were recommended to me. They're very much like Tenacious D because it's metal, it's comedy metal. And the one that I actually watched them, whatever you want to call it, reacted. But the one that I remember the most doing was Metal is the Law. And yeah, it was funny. I can even remember some of the lyrics like metal is the law, law is the metal, metal the law is. So it's just funny. The whole point is they're saying words that sound like they're English, but they're not English. And it actually has a term in Portuguese, but I can't remember what it is. But that's a thing that happens regularly, especially with that band. They do that a lot, I guess.
That's amazing. I love that.
Things like adding Asian to the ends of words, just saying Asian, because that's a very English-sounding phrase, right?
So good. I actually have a clip from your reaction to Massacration. I believe it is that song. Let's go in and let's watch. It's just a portion of your reaction video to that.
Okay, yeah, this is maybe my favorite one.
If I can get my computer to respond.
I believe in it. Okay, hello, it's me, Dr. Booty Quiver, and I'm gonna be doing this again, reacting to another Brazilian rock song. I've got some suggestions now from the comments from the last one. This one I'm doing is called Massacration. This is the band, and then the song is Metal is the Law. Again, I don't know. I've never heard this before. I am Canadian. This is a Canadian reaction to Brazilian rock music. I'm excited. I really enjoyed the last one that I did. So this should be fun. I'm just gonna dive right into it. Let's go. This one is a video. Last time I said it was gonna be a video, and it wasn't. This one there will be a video. I'll put it up right here with editing magic. Okay. Anyway, here we go. Oh yeah, let's full screen it. Okay. Okay. So right away, I think I kind of get it. It's fun
fun sort of. I already heard that this is sort of, they're trying to be funny and they're succeeding already. This is metal, but it's comedy metal, I guess, and yeah, and I think this song is in English, but I'm not making out a ton of the words, but I can I'm definitely hearing some. Let's keep it going though. Okay. Okay, so we got some chickens. We got this sort of Mad Max Thunderdome looking kind of guy. This is an interesting video as well. I am into this. This is fun. Okay, so what I can gather from the words is if you want to be metal, and then I guess they're saying how you can be metal. And again, I'm not making out everything, but the visuals are really funny. You can tell this is a comedic piece. They're having fun with it. The video looks really nice. I'm just gonna keep it going.
And now let's react to your reaction video.
Yeah, what a piece of shit. I'm just kidding.
No, that's great. So that stuff, I mean, it's surprising, right? That stuff gets really popular on YouTube, like really popular.
Because, and I didn't know this, but Brazil wants to watch reaction videos for people that are not from Brazil. And I'm getting on that. And I kept listening to Colonel Pacifico, right? He's just like, do this, put these tags, put this in the title, do this. And I just listened to him every step of the way. And it worked.
And that's great to know that came from Twitch. Twitch is great, right? Where we can connect internationally and like talk to people from all over the globe all at once, even in the chat.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he was like, you're not big enough. Let's get you bigger with the YouTube. That's basically what he said to me. I was like, oh, that's sweet. I appreciate that.
Hell yeah, that's awesome.
Stevie saying, Dr. Butt is such a cutie. Thank you, Stevie. I appreciate
it. Cutie booty, right?
And you absolutely correct. I'll take it. I'll take anything.
So, man, there are many sides to Dr. Booty Quiver, many names. And you, I think, may have mentioned this quickly, but who is Stacy?
Stacy is right here. We got Stacy. I mentioned Stacy in, I think, like, as soon as I began rapping, I started rhyming Stacy and crazy and gravy and wavy and things like that. But Stacy always shows up in my freestyles almost every time. Because when I get lost, where do I go? My rock, Stacy. She gets me out of it every time.
Stacy has mad style too. Look, she's got the shades. She's looking for, they live aliens over there.
Yeah, she's got the ghoul on her head or whatever.
Love it, man. And so, man, so many different things Dr. Booty Quiver has to offer. Definitely check him out. Check him out on Twitch. Check him out all over. I appreciate you guys putting the links in there, like putting the command in there for the DBQ. Man, it's been great talking to you. I have something I want to show you as a little token of my appreciation for you being here today.
No.
And
what? This is I'm excited. You didn't have to do anything though.
It's here somewhere. 1 second.
That's okay.
There he is on my face.
Oh, boom! Whoa! That's crazy. That's very cool. Nice. I like it a lot.
Can you tell which one is the real one?
No.
And so, man, I'm going to be sending you this after the show. And thanks for your patience with all this. I really appreciate you. Everyone, normally Dr. Booty Quiver would be streaming today, pretty much right now. And he took the day off to come be on the show and interview with me. So I really appreciate you, man.
Oh, you're welcome. I did it yesterday instead. So no worries. No skin off my nose. We're here.
And so, again, though, let the people know, when are you usually on stream?
Every Friday, typically 5 to 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. So this time zone, 5 to 9 p.m. Yeah, and I start, like I said, I start with the guitar. Then at 6:30, it's movie reviews. And then whenever the movie reviews end, because it's different every time, that's when the rap starts, and the rap goes till the end of the party. But yeah, 5 to 9, feeling fine. 5 to 9 p.m. on Friday.
Super cool, Friday. Man. Working 5 to 9.
Working 5 to 9. What a way to make a living.
And one last thing I'm going to ask you is what this movie is all about that we're about to watch. We're going to be watching.
It's right. The poster's right here, hey? Pootie Tang.
There we go. Pootie Tang's coming up next. So what does Pootie Tang mean to you?
Pootie Tang means the world to me. It's, I say it's my favorite movie, and it is. It's technically tied with 2 other films, but it's the most underrated of my favorite films. My other favorite movies are Nightcrawler and It's a Wonderful Life. But Pootie Tang is sort of number 1 in a way. It speaks to my spirit. It's goofy. It's very silly. It's just, it's hard to explain, but the basic premise is Pootie Tang can't speak proper English. He says things that don't sound like real words, but everybody knows what he means. Things like sadate, call me down on the panty stye, things like that. And people just know what he's saying, though. And that's like the reoccurring joke throughout the film. He's saying gibberish, and people just know what he means. It was originally supposed to be an homage to blaxploitation films, but I guess it got sort of messed around in the editing, and it's not exactly what the director, which is Louis C.K., wrote and directed this. It's based on a sketch from the Chris Rock show, and which is kind of funny too, called Pootie for Congress. Check out Pootie for Congress if you want to see why we have Pootie Tang. And yeah, Chris Rock, I guess, went to Louis C.K. and was like, so do you think that there's this sketch it did kind of well. Do you think that there's a movie in this? We can make a full-length feature out of this? And what do you think he said? He's a struggling writer just getting off, so he's like, of course, let's make this movie. And he said he always dreamt to have his movie reviewed by Siskel and Ebert. But by this point, Siskel was dead. It was Ebert and Roper. They reviewed it, and they, of course, shit on it, absolutely hated it. This movie is underrated, though, in my opinion. It's goofy. It's dumb, but it speaks to my soul. It speaks to my goofy heart. And it makes me laugh every time. It always cheers me up. It's sort of reminiscent of Austin Powers in a way with the cut scenes and stuff. It's good. It's a good movie, in my opinion. If you don't like it, it's okay, but I'm standing by it till I die.
I love it. It's a story that could only be told in film. And let's get into it. Let's watch. I really appreciate you, man. Again, thanks for being here.
And thank you.
Let's do it again sometime. And yeah, don't be a stranger. And
respect the women. That's what Pootie Tang says. Absolutely.
That's right.
Gotta get down on Fridays.
And,
all right, thanks.
So, man, yeah, and I'll see you in the chat. Thanks for being here.
Absolutely. I can't wait to watch Pootie Tang for the 80th time. Always down to watch Pootie Tang.
Yes. All right, man. Thanks again, dude.
See ya. Bye.